Loaf is carrying on the torch right here as we move on to this first game. Loaf versus Dylster. Let's get it right here.
We've got a character that just recently won a massive event in a massive upset versus a character that's been seeing a lot of stocks lately in the form of Donkey Kong in the US. And for Melee Junebug, I mean, DK's stocks are on the rise across every Smash.
It's time to invest. DK's taking us to the moon right now. Okay, there's Nair. Nothing off the up tilt. Get up here. Oh, yes, monkey business, man.
Little ball right there of Wario get eaten up by some of these combos right here. That's going to be ding dong. Nope, not quite the percentage.
Out of the window, nice 11 B reverse on the down special, just trying to mix Wario up, especially as a lot of what makes Wario dangerous comes out of the air. There's up smash.
Going so high for that up air, but still being able to fall way, way faster than Donkey Kong. So there's so much chasing you can do in the air with Wario.
Oh, yeah. Hard agree. Okay, play forward. Nothing off the F tilt. B reverse on the command grab. I'm loving the corner control here. Yes.
That was so slick. A little bit too low. You can't play off stage vertically as Donkey Kong anyways. A lot of horizontal recovery options, but not a whole lot to take in on.
That was smart right there on Loaf. So it's kind of forcing the stall from Dylster. It was like one smart option met by an even smarter one. Love the delay, but unfortunately just delayed himself too far away from the stage. Back here out of shield. Show me something. Oh yeah,
How do you get back? You still have bike in hand. That's how. Getting back with an aggressive option, jumping over. It feels like Dylster's just throwing out jab in a semi-panic situation. And who's not panicking? Loaf following with a nice frame trap into back air. Back air.
You got to get a slice of this. Stop playing with me. F tilt has caught in the corner right now, and I love that. I love the utilization of the F tilt, of course, just trying to extend off the stage, but unfortunately enough, a little out of time. Thing can be said right here for Loaf on that first stock here. Dylster finally coming alive right here, but I hope it's not too little too late. Falling up here? No, we're chilling, bro.
Nothing to do it. Not yet anyways, but we do have Waft online, so it's only a matter of time. We'll see some falling up airs, some up tilts, some of this classic Wario last stock combo.
Yeah,
Okay.
Punch. Okay, frame forward there, falling up or rising up here this time. Hold up a second.
Okay, and now we're just seeing some swinging right now. Dylster, I gotta be able to use it, but that's the issue when you're playing DK in this matchup. Nice combo right there to close it out for Loaf, but that Donkey Kong wants so badly for you to approach on the ground. You can see him using the hand slaps to try to catch you approaching on the ground. You can see him using F tilts, using down tilts. Wario has no business approaching on the ground, has no interest in approaching on the ground. With one of the best aerial speeds and aerial accelerations in the game, he's dancing all around the air.
He's in your airspace, which actually is not as safe of a space to be around Donkey Kong as he might think, but I feel like Dylster just not leaning into up tilt. Up tilt's a really great DK's toolkit. Great KO option, of course, good for combos as well, especially as you're upgrading those platforms.
It's not super dangerous either. The end lag on up tilt isn't like super duper long, not much longer than like F tilt anyways.
No, 100%.
Not as punishable. I think you should be throwing it out more, like you're saying.
I want to see also dash attack utilize this a little bit more. I mean, he tried it at the tail end of the game, and of course, it was kind of one of the determining factors of him losing, but we got fresh stocks across the board. Nice.
Dylster just kind of gives up the advantage right there by throwing out a forward air. You have to be so selective with your choices because so many of Donkey Kong's moves aren't synced.
No, they're not. Oh, my lordy. These are taking a page out of DK's book because I can smack at the ledge, too. It's not a thing, okay? Dash attack. There it is! That's exactly what I was talking about. We need to see more of that. That time kind of caught Loaf standing still, not quite able to leave his feet because he's caught in that corner. Dylster making him pay for it in a major way.
That's the time where you kind of throw for the fences right there. It's when you have him off stage and you can guarantee it into a stock. If it's just going to be a little additional damage, you probably shouldn't be throwing out the forward airs. You probably shouldn't be throwing out the Hail Marys. Combo.
Okay. Falling up here this time, up tilt. Yeah, man, the hands, they're not to be taken lightly. Pretty sure up tilt is disjointed.
That was clean. Covers if you continue to hold shield, covers jump, covers a slow out of shield option from DK, and then it sets up for a beautiful ledge trap right there for Loaf to go up another stock.
Knew something lackluster was coming in the corner. Of course, Loaf making him pay for it there. This looks really good right now. Dylster, of course, I don't want to say that they're out of this game just yet. They most certainly can bring this thing back. There's that dash attack, that game of chicken. I want to see more of that. That move also lasts quite a bit of time, too. So it's really all about timing when it comes to DK. Did we just ghost ride the whip? What the?
God, just threw out the bike on stage, sent them running right there. The slow falling up air into a nice combo. Ooh, bike again into forward air? What are we doing, Loaf? What are we doing? What are we doing? I love, first of all, let me just say this before we go too far with this. I love that these top players are playing with it. You know?
Yeah.
They're giving us some nice training mode combos, some hard reads. That's hot. But you're sitting right next to the guy. I mean, you can't just do it to him.
Loaf, who are you feeling like? I just didn't know who you feeling like. Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Because it ain't you see a champion. You don't just see regular schmegular degular Loaf. Okay, okay. You see the champion. I know that's there. Damn. Here we go. Potential final game right here for Dylster. I ain't trying to count him out just yet, but this is looking anything but good right now. Yummy. First piece of damage goes right here to Dylster, but won't recover a little bit. There's the up throw. And I want to see him take these platforms away. Yes, take the platforms away and make Loaf pay for it.
Yeah, some spot dodge mix-ins right here. That's a great way to deal with some of this pressure that's being approached at you right now. Dylster finally in the driver's seat, 118% on Loaf, but starting his own combo. That's dangerous. Dylster, how do you get back to the ground? You've got to get your feet down.
You got to do it fast. Gets a couple pummels in there. Nice. Back throw, or back air, excuse me. Got to go for the call off fair, and I'm loving this play in the corner, but it just feels like Dylster, of course, one step ahead here of the competition.
A lot more airplay right now from Dylster, but the back air, more airplay catching Loaf, taking the stock, not quite evened up just yet. Loaf's gonna go deep for it and finds it. That forward air, boot to the face.
Yeah, you kind of have the luxury of jumping around Wario, excuse me, jumping around DK when you're up close the first one. But when you guys have reset and then you try to jump, he's gonna beat you to the screen every time. I have forward air, I have back air especially. Okay, I'm ready to keep you out of my airspace. Down tilt, yeah, there's F tilt.
So much back and forth here. Dylster once again in the advantage. That footstool could have been real dangerous, but Loaf goes for a safe follow-up. Dylster sends Loaf off stage, and you eat the back air this time. I'm going deep for you.
That's right, Dylster. Good right now, gets the ground pound up on the platform. The delayed nair is looking good, but Loaf right on time. No delay needed.
Back to the ground right here. Loaf just swinging those nairs, hoping that something hits. And eventually Dylster does throw something unsafe against the shield. Not on the ground yet. The rising bite gets Loaf into an advantageous position right here. Dancing so much, Dylster, patient as ever, does not help at this moment.
Again, a lot of nair out of the shield here. We're just, again, trying to keep Dylster off stage and play to the weaknesses that DK possesses. Oh, nair. Okay, forward air, excuse me, into dash attack. Oh, yeah.
That's the funniest way. Just twinkle toes to the nose.
Tap.
Dylster can't make it back.
Gave him the boop on the snoot, man.
I love that. That's so good. That's so good. Now, 79%, nothing to scoff at, of course. Dylster could close out the stock. That is ding-dong percentage, I believe, but Loaf has Waft online. That's also 0 to death percentage.
That is a huge difference maker right here. Another nair. Okay, yes, stuffing out the nairs here this time. Dylster, of course, approaches a little bit more aggressively. Out to the blast zone, still not enough.
No bike for 6 seconds, but you can't get him back off stage. Loaf finds his way back to center, but the giant punch armors through. Loaf fishing for those nairs, trying to get that waft combo started, but Dylster says, not today. Arm to the face.
And one of the few times, and I don't know if this would have saved Loaf, but one of the few times he did go for cross up there. Now, cross up there, you know, typically you're on the other side of the opponent, not entirely sure how big the hitbox is on the punch, like where it starts when he winds up there. But landed right in front of him in a way where I don't think Loaf kind of wanted him to, or kind of wanted Wario to land, and Dylster just, again, you know, sticking it to him.
Curtains.
Yeah, curtains. Wow, I thought for sure it was going to be a cross-up. I whipped the punch. Dylster's in trouble, but not that time. This could be the beginning of something beautiful here for Dylster. Let's see how it goes. Up throw. Watch up here, up tilt. Yeah, it's the Wario show. I dare you to change the channel.
This is not how Game 3 started. Dylster only was so close in that game to being able to win it because of the 100-and-something percentage you got on Wario from the jump. Now it's reversed in the hands. And trying to give the hands right now, Loaf throws him back off stage, 150%. This is basically anything kill percentage.
Oh, yeah. Ah, yes, and that time reading the dash attack perfectly. Knowing that when I start to drift away, that's when DK starts to cover that distance with dash attack. I'm just trying to keep you still off your feet, especially at those lowest percentages. But they would read it there that time, especially as a panic option in the corner corner, and they're out of shield again.
Getting back there for just a moment. The grab does punish a fourth space with non-crossed up nair. Loaf is a little bit on the back foot right now. You can see him shielding, a little bit panicked. And a full stock up, you don't really have to worry too much. Of course, you don't want to lose it. You'd like to get some extra credit, some more dip on that chip before you have to eat it. Okay, and he's just trying to force it down his throat.
Oh, yeah, he's eating a lot right now. Oh, my God. No.
Butter your bread right now. Dylster quite in a pickle. Gets sent off stage, stock down, that's 2 of them.
Right, getting smacked up right here. Oh, that's definitely going to be a stock. A bit of a rinse and repeat from what we've seen in the stock count in game number 1. Where Dylster is still able to hang on, but let's see if he can bring himself out of this hole. It's going to be a task within itself for sure. That's going to go for the falling there. Nice!
Okay, a little bit of a combo right there.
Did he just crawl backwards?
Yeah. I love that. Wario's movement is so funny to look at.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to say about that. That's Loaf taking the set 3-1, 2 stocks up cleanly, making it look like game 3 never happened.
Okay. Loaf looking really powerful here. Definitely looking